Brian O'Driscoll burst onto the international rugby scene with a hat-trick of tries against France in Paris in 2000, and the French capital was the stage for the Irish number 13's last ever appearance for his country. It was inevitable that there would be huge focus on the man making a world record 141st Test appearance, but after events earlier in the day in Rome, Ireland knew that a win over the French would seal championship victory for the first time since 2009. France coach Philippe Saint-André made 4 changes to his side, who despite criticism throughout the championship could still record a 4th win from 5. Louis Picamol, Dimitri Sherjevski, Rémi Thalès and Gaël Fickou came into the side, looking to silence the critics. And it was the French who opened the scoring early on, when Chris Henry was penalised for not releasing in the tackle, and Maxime Machenaud kicked the penalty over for a 3-0 lead. Perhaps not his cleanest strike, going over off the post, but it was good enough to edge the French in front. And Machenaud made it 6-0 on the quarter-hour mark from a very similar position, the Racing Metro scrum half making no mistake as the noisy crowd in the Stade de France urged their side on. However, in the 20th minute, Ireland finally got a foothold in the match with an important score to settle the nerves. Having established good possession in French territory, Ireland were in a threatening position, and Henry produced a lovely pass to Johnny Sexton, who raced in for the try. The out half with an unstoppable burst of speed to get over for the score that brought Ireland right back into the game. Although he was off target with the conversion attempt, and that left France 6 points to 5 ahead. Ireland were enjoying a period of dominance, and 5 minutes later they were in for a second try. After good work initially from O'Driscoll, Conor Murray picked up and found the perfect pass to Andrew Trimble, who careered over the line and under the posts for a score that put Ireland in front for the first time. A well-executed move and a good finish from the Ulsterman. Sexton added the extra 2 points, and Ireland were 12-6 in front after 25 minutes. The French, however, were in no mood to capitulate, and they went back in front on the half hour with a fine score themselves. Thalès with a well-judged crossfield kick, Yoann Huget knocked the ball back, and Brice Dulin got the touchdown. The referee, Steve Walsh, asked for the assistance of the TMO, who confirmed that the score was good. The fullback from Castres doing really well to get it down under pressure from Dave Carney, and Saint-André's men were back in front when Machenaud landed an excellent conversion to make it France 13, Ireland 12. And then, with the last kick of the half, Sexton had a chance to send Ireland in ahead at the break, but his penalty from a central position was just wide, and France had a 1-point lead as the half-time whistle blew. Before the start of the second half, Paul O'Connell reminded his side of the prize at stake. Could Ireland secure the win to take the title? The pressure was most definitely on the men in green. Having weathered an early French storm, Ireland broke for the first score of the second half in the 46th minute. Trimble with the run from inside his own half before feeding O'Driscoll, who looked set to score a try in his final game before Maxime Médard halted his progress. It was a temporary respite for France, however, as Ireland recycled the ball quickly and Sexton was on hand to dash over for the try. His second of the game and his 4th in a week. Once again, the out half showing real awareness to find the gap and run in behind the posts. It left him with a simple conversion, and Ireland had a 6-point advantage at 19 points to 13. A few minutes later, the lead stretched to 9 points when Sexton found his range with the boot, putting Ireland 22-13 ahead. And suddenly, dreams of the fairy tale ending to the season for Ireland and the departing O'Driscoll were coming closer to reality. But things are never that simple, and in the 63rd minute, France reminded Ireland that they were still in a game as they piled in towards the visitors' line. They were hitting a green wall and finding it hard to make the breakthrough. That was until Sherjevski made a dive for the post, and referee Walsh put up his arm to award the try. On second viewing, had the referee checked with the TMO, it's possible that a knock-on might have been the verdict, but the try was awarded, and Machenaud converted to leave it 20 points to Ireland's 22. The tension was massive with so much at stake and so little between the sides. 10 minutes from time, France were awarded a penalty when a tiring Irish scrum was penalised, having been completely dominated. But Jean-Marc Toussaint, who had replaced Machenaud, dragged his penalty kick wide. A major let-off for Joe Schmidt's team, who remained 2 points ahead. Then, with just 2 minutes remaining, it looked like France were going to spoil Ireland's championship party, drawing the Irish defence in before spreading the ball wide to Damien Chouli, who cantered over the line for what looked like a match-winning try and a heartbreaker for the Irish. But the referee sent it up to TMO Gareth Simmons from Wales to check if Pascal Pape's pass to Chouli was forward. After several views from all angles, the decision was that the pass was forward.
Forward pass, mate, I've got it. Yeah, for me that's a forward pass.
The home side, needless to say, very unhappy with the decision, but the relief in Irish quarters was palpable. After an extraordinarily tense last few moments with France on the attack, Ireland got the last referee's decision of the match, and as he blew for full time, the celebrations could begin. A glorious end to a glorious international career for one of the game's greats, Brian Gerald O'Driscoll. It was only Ireland's second Six Nations title, and coach Joe Schmidt and his players deserve huge credit. For France, season 2014 was a case of highs and lows, and a fourth place finish in the table just behind Wales on points difference. And so it was left to Paul O'Connell to collect the RBS Six Nations trophy on an unforgettable day for Irish rugby and for the man at his side, Brian O'Driscoll. Fairy tale endings aren't just reserved for Hollywood films. This one happened in Paris, appropriately on St. Patrick's weekend. Ireland the champions after an incredibly tense 22 points to 20 victory.